Hey guys, coldbrew here. Welcome back to another raid video. We've got a what's next video for Raid Shadow Legends. So news of upcoming updates, upcoming changes to the game, more content, more things for us to use our champions that we've been trying to summon and upgrade and make our accounts better. This is exciting because I think I have a feeling of what they're going to release. It's things that they've told us in kind of like meetings where they say, okay, you shouldn't share everything that we say here, but you can share some of the things that we say here. So things that are expected to come out in raid. We don't get too much info on it. We just get like hints on things that are coming, but let's get started with the video. I want to react as I'm watching it with you guys. I haven't watched it at all, but I have a feeling this one will be a good one. So let's get this video started. Let me open up my browser. Get this to full screen and start. Oh.
It's time for another episode of What's Next in Raid, because we've got some exciting updates coming soon. There's Faction Wars Hard Mode, an expansion to Siege battles with some new mechanics. A first look at this year's Community Weeks, and
first things first, hard battles in Faction Wars, so better Faction Wars. This is already looking amazing to me. So what this is going to mean, most probably better glyphs, better quality of glyphs, maybe better glyphs, maybe glyphs of something that we didn't have before, such as critical raid glyphs. That might be coming into raid. I have a feeling that might be coming. I don't know, just guesswork, but I don't know if glyphs are the ideal way to go, because honestly, glyphs are a limited source in the game, okay? So think about your account. You've been playing for 100 days. If I've been playing for 200 days, I have 100 days more of glyph farming than you. And glyphs are limited. They cannot be removed. And once you use them, you can't go back. So have that in mind, guys. Glyphs, though, with increasing quality means your +8 speed item that had a glyph on is no longer the best upgraded one. You're going to start thinking, okay, should I use my +12 glyph on speed or whatever for just the future? This is gonna make things interesting, but also a little bit frustrating in my opinion, where maybe our glyphs are no longer good. But let's go with the video, because this is all just guesswork for now.
more. So buckle up and let's get into it. We'll start with an old and popular feature that has been around for almost as long as Raid itself. We thought it was about time for an update, so enter Faction Wars Hard Mode. The concept is simple: greater challenges, greater rewards. You'll unlock hard mode by finishing all faction crypts.
Oh, by the way, maybe new legendary like Lydia or Lydia Souls would be nice for the majority of players, but for players who already have it, that's gonna suck. Maybe a Lydia skin would also be nice as a reward.
And collecting the final Faction Wars reward on normal mode, Lydia the Death Siren. The schedule will be the same on both difficulties, so don't worry about there being a mismatch on opening days. You'll also be able to access hard mode crypts with the same keys you'd use to access normal mode crypts. All crypts will be significantly harder, but that also means...
Oh, okay, no, this is actually gonna be... Wait, is that the attack glyphs, HP glyphs, defense glyphs, speed, resistance, accuracy? So no new glyphs, but there's gonna be materials for relic forging. So relic forging materials is gonna be included. So, ooh, this is gonna be very nice. And also, that means new relics that are crypt related.
Better rewards. We're talking artifact crafting materials, glyphs, including rank 6 glyphs in rare, epic, and legendary rarities. And
what? Rare, epic, and legendary rarities. Let me see. Okay, how do they look in the game right now? Do they have... Are these considered legendary ones? Because they have like the yellow border. I don't know. Anyway, let's continue.
New rewards like relic crafting materials for a brand new group. And those are just the goodies that drop from regular crypt stages. We're also introducing a whole new line of rewards. The challenges are harder, though. Clearing a stage with no losses will only net you 2 stars this time around.
Ooh.
Getting 3 will require something special. It might be killing enemies while they're under 10 debuffs, or landing a specific number of final blows with a champion under perfect veil. Be sure to check out what challenge.
Right, I like that. It's a new challenge. It's no longer the 3-star completion where no loss is happening. I like this, but also as a thing, it limits on the champions that you have for each faction. So for example, if you don't have a champion that can extend the duration of buff, let's say one of those conditions is that you have extended the buffs for the fight, that's going to limit you to get the 3 stars and going to put you behind. This also looks like a new boss, by the way. Looks like to me, but
challenge awaits you on each specific stage. Speaking of challenges, you'll also have to face off against much stronger faction crypt keepers too. Each updated boss will have its own focus, whether it's damage over time, single target damage, etc. Each new tainted crypt keeper is visually distinct for your convenience, and we'll make sure there are in-game boss guides to help you out.
I absolutely love this so far.
Challenge completion rewards for clearing hard mode stages are pretty awesome too. And they'll also...
Oh, that's a mythical. Brand new mythical. Look at that. Look at the rewards there on the bottom. Let me remove the subtitles. Look at those rewards there in the bottom. Is that a mythical? That's probably like a mythical gemstone on the bottom, but 945 clearance. Absolutely love this new addition already. This makes me feel so excited about playing Faction Wars again. I don't know why. Guys, this is a 6-year. Literally, this Faction Wars was introduced 2029. We are in 2025. So when this is out, hopefully before summer, doubt it. They're going to say maybe. But what's next? You know, this was in development. They told us about this a couple months ago, by the way. They told us about this. So... they told us about hard Faction Wars. They didn't say anything about it. Anything about it. They didn't tell us about the rewards. They didn't tell us about what you're going to get. They didn't tell us about new champions. But already in my mind, honestly, they said more difficult Faction Wars. So I thought maybe 25 levels instead of the 21. So they would add like 4 extra levels.
For clearing hard mode stages are pretty awesome too.
Yeah.
And they'll also include a mythical champion you won't be able to get anywhere else. So get out there and conquer Faction Wars today to make sure you're ready for when hard mode drops. Next up, let's talk about changes coming to Siege. All clan for...
All right, so before we get on to the next part, guys, I want to tell you, so now with this release of these news, the live arena bonuses become so important. It is crazy. And these are low-cost upgrades. These cost 2,700 to upgrade, okay? So if you add these all up, 2,700 of the live arena crest, okay? Ignore defense, speed, crit damage, crucial. Resistance, accuracy, I would also say it's more crucial than defense, attack, and HP. Depends on the content that we're going to be facing. So if you can resist the debuffs and all that. But honestly, it's a very cheap upgrade to upgrade every single one of these to maximum because it costs 21,600 to do all of these. It's 2,700 per upgrade here to the maximum. I know you might think that's a lot, but comparing it to the grade 3 is like 10,000 to do one of these to maximum. I'm already so excited about this because if they leave this as this and don't change something like Faction Wars hard mode and put it on grade 3, I'll be so excited. But I hope they clarify this in the future. I'll ask in the content creator chat and see if we can get a clarification. But yeah.
Fortress buildings will have their max level increased from 3 to 6.
Ooh.
That means 90 additional defense team slots, more battles for all participating players, and more resources that can be won. We're also planning a new mechanic for magic towers and defense.
So they're adding the ability for us to do more battles. Pretty cool. More battles, more defenses, meaning we have to use more of our champions. But please add the background multi-battles for players out there. Add the background multi-battles. Please play them. I mean, come on. Background multi-battles so we could do arena, siege while we're farming. Come on.
That means 90 additional defense team slots, more battles for all participating players, and more resources that can be won. We're also planning a new mechanic for magic towers and defense towers. These defensive measures can conceal some of the champions garrisoned in a tower before a fight begins, or apply debuffs to the attacking team. Think of them like traps. They're a tool to mislead the enemy and utilize.
First shield placed by each enemy is 50% weaker. It doesn't work against shields placed at the start of the round or protected ones. So this doesn't work against bolster set, but it does work against things such as shields provided by champions. So that's pretty cool. So 12 attack scrolls. What are all these new things that are showing up on the top?
A greater range of tactics to make breaking through your defenses even harder. We're also expanding siege tiers up to 8. New tiers? That must mean new rewards, I hear you ask. You're right. Winning sieges in tiers 7 and 8 comes with greater rewards, such as unique crafting materials for another new group of relics coming down the line.
How many groups of relics are we gonna have? Is it gonna be, are we gonna reach the point where relics, we have so many groups, such as how many sets we have in the game? So we have like 50 different sets in the game, and we're gonna have 50 different groups of relics.
But it'll be more difficult to stick around than it is in tiers 1 to 6. You'll need to reach a certain number of siege points to enter tier 7, and winning a battle there will propel you into tier 8. However, losing battles will drop you to lower tiers, and you'll have to win again to return. We'll also be tweaking some existing mechanics, such as victory conditions tweaks meant to deal with siege draws and clan management tools, to see where we can improve there. Keep an eye on the patch notes coming in the future to learn more.
They also have to do something about intentional losses by clans so they can drop their rating. So they're just intentionally losing. They have to do something about that. It's difficult to do because the way that they have ratings sorted is based on the number of victories you have for each fight and the number of losses you have for each fight, so you get those points. So a clan can actually just dip their amount of points by consistently losing all their fights, to do that on purpose so they don't find difficult opponents for the next siege.
Slightly smaller feature we've got coming, but no less exciting, is leaderboards. Bring bragging rights. In essence,
I don't care about
we're
that.
implementing dedicated leaderboards for all arena modes and the 6 dungeons. You'll be able to see the top 3 performers in the...
Look, I love this. Your location, North America, means they're going to limit this to what? Locations? Why? We don't have servers. I don't understand this, but I like this. And they also need to do, I told them in the content creator chat, to give out real life rewards to players who finish first. So, for example, they have launched their merch store. Just give a freaking t-shirt to the person who farms the arenas and gets the first position. You don't have to do it every week, but do that, Plio. I mean, come on. It's gonna be costing you $3 to send one t-shirt to the winner. It shows that you care about the community more than just putting it on a screen. And for a company who earns millions per month, this is a negligible cost. This costs you 0 and will reward you more than 0.
The arena or dungeons collectively, but you'll also be able to see the top 100 players for each separate mode and location within the arena and dungeons. These leaderboards will be separated by region and will be refreshed each week for arena and every 2 weeks for dungeons. Scoring high on the global and regional leaderboards will net you some sweet avatar frames and unique badges.
Am I gonna be the best player in my region? Okay, hopefully not Europe, but if they do countries, am I gonna be the best player in Cyprus? Ah!
Show off on your raid profile. Finally, Community Weeks is coming back. We've got a new event planned to celebrate you, our wonderful community, and the bonds you forged with one another on your adventures in Teleria. So, what's new? Well, we're introducing a new 25-day login program, similar to an advent calendar. A specific slot will unlock each day, and you'll need to log in to claim the reward assigned to it. You'll want to log in every day, or you might miss out on some serious goodies. On some of the days, you'll be able to claim fragments for a brand new legendary champion, Udex Artor, created especially for Community Weeks. Don't worry about missing out on the fragments, though. You'll still be able to claim them before the daily login rewards come to an end. Still, it's better to log in every day to claim the other resources as well. The final reward of the Community Weeks Advent Calendar is a legendary relic, and you get to decide what it'll be. When the time comes, you'll get to vote on one of 4 options. Rally your friends, make your vote count, and determine the boon every player will receive.
Oh, that's cool. Like a guaranteed legendary for all. It's basically forcing the community to work together, and it's a net benefit because it's you're just doing this to earn rewards. So we as content creators are probably going to ask our own communities on which legendaries you think are the best. Same thing is going to go for all areas of like Discord, Reddit, of where people chat about. So
we're nearly done, but a what's next in raid video is never complete without a sneak peek at some upcoming champions.
Okay.
Feast your eyes on these incredible
Demon Spawn
new warriors coming to the game over the next few months. And that's it for now. We hope you're excited about these new features coming to the game. As always, hit that like.
Was that also a sneak peek? Was this also something that they're going to be doing? So they put a whole set here for some reason. They're going to be showcasing something. That's pretty cool. Love this. 100% the most hyped what's next video in raid in a while, because we had what's next videos that were kind of This one is absolutely 100% win on everything. Faction Wars hard mode exceeded my expectations in what we're gonna get in the game. Absolutely love all the new things that are coming, like leaderboards. I've told them in the past, why not have leaderboards for everything so that players can compete, and also give them a little bit of rewards so that they feel like their accomplishments, you know, are worth it. So like, for example, Doom Tower rankings, you see global rankings of players who put absolutely insane teams that clear them in very fast turns. They do this and they should be rewarded, in my opinion. Honestly, they should be rewarded because they optimize even the things that don't need optimization, because you can just auto farm it, but they want to optimize it and be the best. So like this guy, 3,899, this guy, 2,604. So once he clears it, he's going to be number one, right? Crazy how fast they can do it. 1,072 for this one, but he hasn't cleared the secret room, so maybe that goes up. So you get the idea. I wonder if there's going to be somebody with under 1,000. It's insane. Under 1,000 turns for like 100 levels. That's quite crazy. Anyway, guys, this was the what's next video and commentary for me. Leave your thoughts down below. Thank you, guys. I will see you in the next video. See ya.